finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, mob, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us, man. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now, man. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show. AV mob, let's get them, man. Let's go. What's up, mob? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. V Crime Story Time, episode 12. We are rocking and rolling, y'all. Let's jump back into it. As we already know, man, Lil Mike is stuck in between the rock and the hard place. Let's just take a backtrack on everything we done already been through, man. Lil Mike, growing up in his household, growing up in his family, growing up in this type of environment, whatever you want to call it. Now he's placed into the position of where as though at a very young age, but when you growing up in the hood, it's tend to be looked at as like a grown age. So now you involved in the family business. Big Unc take you under the wing. You ends up getting promoted. He ends up giving you your own corner. Not only do you get your own corner and your own block, you now getting points on the package. So you getting points on the package. Everything that brought you up until this point, you know, doing that thing that you did without Guardo, Big Unc taking it the way as though you going behind my back. Now he fire you, end up putting a new guy right there. That ends up stirring up a little bit of turmoil. Now we at the position that we at right now. So now, at the Lil Mike get off the phone, he hang up on Big Unc. He call around the way, talk to the rest of the men. They give him one or two options, man. You either bagging our play or you gonna ride with your uncle. Of course, Lil Mike looking at it like, man, y'all my guys, y'all my comrades. I love y'all with everything in me, man. Let's go with me. I know that's Big Unc, but he got his soldiers. He got his guys that's going to ride with him. I'm going to ride with my guys till the wheels fall off. So let's get it, let's go. So they like, all right, this is Batman. Come round the way. We round such and such house in the trap. He like, all right, that's a bet. He hang up the phone. He run in the closet for real. He grab his little joint, put it on his hip. He grab his vest, put it on his chest. He dips out the house, jump in a little low-key car. He shoot around there. Now, when he pull up to the block for real, everybody already out back. Now, you got to understand this at the time, too. The block has no organization. Big Unc is looking at it, or he carrying on the tip the way as though, like, man, I ain't dealing with them little dudes no more. Can none of them even be trusted, even to the point to where as though that's my nephew. I love Shorty to death. He on the menu, he on the chopping block, but that's my sister's son, so I really can't cut him all the way off. But he's still on the shelf right now, so boom. Lil Mike pull up around the way. He shoot into the trap. All the fellas right there sitting on the couches, smoking a little blunt for real. Tears rolling down their eyes. Everybody emotional. It's real quiet. So now Lil Mike like, look, man, we ain't going out like that. Wipe y'all face, strap up. You already know what time it is, man. I love my uncle. I love him to death, but y'all my brothers, man. So if we gotta knock him off and take what's ours, that's exactly what we gotta do. So now all them take Lil Mike advice. They start wiping their face. They hit the blunt a couple of more times. They start to strap up. So now, as they on their way making it out the door, one of the good men say, look, man, I think we moving too fast, yo. We might as well just chill, relax for the night, start fresh tomorrow. And we ain't even got no plan. Like, what, we just going to shoot around all the spots that your uncle got and wear all of them out? That ain't even going to get nobody. We might not even hit our target, yo. We need to sit down, slow down, and think about exactly what we ready to do. Lil Mike like, all right, that's a bet, man. Come on, man. I love y'all. Boom. Everybody sit down. So now it's time to put the game plan together. So Lil Mike say, all right, look, this is exactly what we ready to do now. Big Unc got his organization set to where as though he only really deal with his close friends, a.k.a. family. Now, what I mean by that is being blood don't make you family. Loyalty make you family. So everybody that he grew up with from back in the day, all his childhood friends, everybody that he used to rip and run the streets with, those are the guys, everybody that's still around, that's not passed away or doing life in prison. Everybody that's still on the street, they had a close-knit crew. So now, he like, all right, this is what we're going to do, man. We're going to get the driver first, and we're going to get his main muscle for real, the little dude, Big John. So now, Big Unc got a driver that kind of escort him around the city. Whenever Big Unc don't want to drive by himself, he'll call him. Or he's kind of also like a a.k.a. second string muscle for real. Now, his number one muscle guy is the hitter, Big John. Now, Lil Mike already telling men, listen, this is how we going to get the driver. This how it go, man. When you a part of an organization, let's say, okay, he the driver, so he dealing specifically with the big man. So now that he's dealing with the big man, everybody know that Big Unc is the boss. But when the driver is not around Big Unc, he want to have a persona of his own. He want to have a life of his own. So now he looking at it like, man, you know, he I ain't going to say he bluffing, but he put on his little 1, 2, 2. And he go to this little breakfast spot every morning because there's a little broad down there that he got a little thing for. So now Lil Mike like, listen, we gonna pick him off easy. Soon as he get done messing around with the little broad, when he come out getting his breakfast, soon as he on the way to the car, we gonna blitz show. Now, Big Unc got a tire shop as well alongside with a bar. Big John is kind of like the boss man of the tire shop. Now, what I mean by that is he not there all day, he not there every day, but he do make sure every certain day, let's just say Wednesday and Thursday, he makes sure he the one that go down there, get all the money right, make sure the count right, and he the one, Big Unc said, make sure on these 2 days, you the one that lock the building. I don't care about no other days. These 2 days when that money coming through and you got to make sure the count right, make sure you oversee everything so don't nothing go wrong. Big John say, already that's a bet. Now, Lil Mike, he in the family and he been inside the organization so long, he already know all the inside scoops. So we like, shit, that's how we gonna nail them too. Once we hit them two, Big Unc ain't gonna have no option but to either come outside and step to the streets and we gonna go ahead and knock him off and deal with him and I'll take whatever come with it, or he gonna have to fold that shit up for real and pack it up and go in somewhere and just, get a game up because he's still a family man too. Big Unc got a daughter, so, he still got to use his mind and think rationally as well. So now they like, all right, that's a bet. Come the next day for real. They do just that. Early that morning, they ends up catching the driver. He going down there flirting with the little soft legs. He dip out on his way to the car. They blame him. Bang, 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 bang. They ends up leaving him right there in front of his car, opening the car door. Now, they shoot back around the way. Now, they do this on the west side, so they got the west side buzzing. Now, they do this on purpose because they already know the tire shop is on the east side. So now that all the attention is over west, we gonna shoot over east on the late night and do our 1-2. The 2 good men that wore out the driver for real, they ducked off. They make it back around the way. They chill and put up in the house for the rest of the day. Come later on that night, the other 2, including Lil Mike, they ends up sliding past for real. They catch Big John just as suspected. Late night, he locking the door. They ends up blaming him right there. Bang, 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 bang. They leave him out back of the tire shop like he probably had, how it is at the tire shop. It's just piles of tires everywhere. He laying right there in the middle with a pile of tires for real. They jump in the car, S off, they gets up out of there. Now, it's wartime for real. They done already dropped 2 bodies, so it ain't no backing out. Soon as they get back round the way the very next morning, Big Unc jump on the phone. He called Lil Mike. He say, look, man, I want to sit down and talk to you. I know we going through whatever we going through, but I think it's time to put you back in the game because like I told y'all, the block was going unattended, and that was a well-earning block. Like I told y'all, at one point, Lil Money done got that block to the point to where it was one of the top earning block, period. So now, when Lil Mike get the call, he looking like, what? Man, Big Unc, get out my face, man. He bangs on him now in his mind. He like, man, what the heck, Big Unc trying to rock me to sleep? But whole time, he don't know the news ain't break yet for the driver. He already know the driver gone for real, but the news ain't break for Big John now. In Big Unc mind, he taking it as, man, because the streets is still the streets, so he don't know what the driver was into. But he also got the thought in the back of the mind like, man, it could be my nephew once he eventually do get the word. But he trying to flush and see what type of, he trying to check Lil Mike temperature to see, man, you hiding something, you lying, you acting funny towards me. Now that Lil Mike done said, F you, get off my phone, he already know what time it is. Yeah, they responsible for that. At the very same moment, he get the call that they done just found Big John. So now he looking at it like, oh, wow, sure, he really trying to drop his sack. That's a bet. Now he ends up shooting Lil Mike a text and say, already, nephew, let's play. Now you already know what time it is. It's on, ain't no backing down, ain't no backing up. It's time to rock and roll. So now, you got to understand, though, Big Unc got power and money, too. So now, only thing that Big Unc don't know is that Lil Mike and them got another little side spot. And like I told you, Lil Mike had money put up, so he got enough money to get a little duck-off spot and a couple of move-around cars. So he ends up giving the good men 2 of the cars that he got. He got 3. He driving one of his move-around for real, and he get a good men the other 2 cars so they can shake and move. Boom. They ripping and running through the city. Somehow, some way, 2 of the good men end up getting picked off by 2 of the hitters that Big Unc put out there on the streets. Because now y'all done hit my big fella and y'all done hit my driver. Y'all already know it's time to hit that vault. Big Unc go on the stash. He start putting that money out there. 2 of the good men that roll with Lil Mike, they ends up getting clipped. Now, when this happened, Lil Mike looking at it like, all right, that's a bet. They fire back. They ends up cracking one of Big Unc dudes. Now, like I told you, Big Unc still got the money in the streets, but this is where the story get wicked and wild and everything takes a dramatic turn. He ends up paying one of his top goons for real. He say, look, man, the little dude, which is one of Lil Mike homeboys for real, he stay at this address trail his car. When he come out in the morning, blam him right there, or as soon as y'all get a clean shot on him, for real, spank him. Whole time they catch him creeping out the house in the morning, he jump in the car. They go to jump out, but the block is kind of hot for real, so they trail him. He ends up pulling up at Lil Mike house, but they don't know that this is Lil Mike house. As he jump out the car, guess who coming out front? Lil Mike mother. Lil Mike upstairs for real using the bathroom, ready to come outside. Whole time as the homeboy jump out for real, he see Lil Mike mother going to the trunk for real to grab some bags out the car. Of course, him being a gentleman, and it's my man mother, he jump out the car to go right there and help her. At the very same time, the hitters is spinning the corner. They driving down the street. They roll the window down, and they already got their mind is, man, hit the target and whoever with them. They start hanging out the window spanking. Bum, 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 bum. They ends up nailing Lil Mike homeboy, but the female also get hit 4 times as well. Lil Mike in the bathroom, he can hear the shots go off from upstairs. He come breaking down the stairs out the front door. He see the car skirting off down the street. He come out the hip, get the hitting at the car. Bung, 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 bung. But it's too late. They already gone. He see his mother and his homeboy laid out right there. All the neighbors is coming out front. They call the ambulance. They call 911. They arrive at the scene for real. Both of the mother and the homeboy get rushed down, shock trauma. They don't pull through. They get pronounced down there at the hospital. So now Lil Mike looking like, man, I swear to God, y'all already feel me about this one. Now, he let it lay low for about a month. He going through it. He put up in the house. He not dealing with nobody. He not coming outside because he like, man, I done lost all my homeboys in this war. And the one thing that I love, which was my mother. Now, when the little dudes get back for real, they ends up telling Big Unc what happened. Big Unc like, what, you hit who? And at the same time, his phone going off because his sister then just got M1. Man, he goes off. He gets to the point to where as though him and the little dude sitting out back talking. He come out the hit with a big 4-pound, hit the little dude straight in the face. Boom, boom, boom. Because he looking like, nigga, you done hit my sister. Now, he not understanding that the little dude didn't know that that was the sister. He thought he was doing the right thing, but that's the wicked and wild price that you pay when you playing in the streets as well. So whole time he didn't put him down. He going through it, you know, and it's kind of wicked because he don't go to the funeral. Lil Mike, of course, paid for his mom's funeral. Beautiful service, but the brother so already know what type time it is, he don't go. Now, of course, that caused in-house beef between him and the rest of the family members. That's my little sister. I love her to death, but it's some personal stuff going on, and I still got to make it and be here for my daughter, your niece. So now it's like, damn, and I'm going at it with your son, my nephew, so it's even more wicked and wild. They ends up going through the funeral for real. Lil Mike start doing his thing. When I say doing his thing, he put up, tucked off. He ain't really dealing with nobody. He goes this way for about 3 to 4 weeks. He say, man, you know what, man, I gotta get my get back. He ends up finding out that Big Unc daughter got a soccer game coming up. Y'all already know what happened. He pulls up there an hour early, wait for Big Unc and them to pull up. He goes to the game. Big Unc watches daughter play. As they leave and he walking back to the car, Lil Mike slide up for real. As Big Unc is going through the side of the car, he put his daughter in the back seat. He going to the driver's seat to open the door. Lil Mike slide up in an unmarked car, roll the window down, blam him. Bum, bum, bum. Crazy nigga. Skirt. He S's off, gets up out of there. But, wicked and wild situation, man. And after that day, Lil Mike like, man, this shit done cost me more than I was willing to pay. Forget that block. Forget the streets, man. I'm going to do my own thing. He ends up finding him his own little pair of soft legs, skipping town, doing his own little thing, man, until his day. Don't nobody know where Lil Mike at. But those are the wicked and wild games that come along with the streets, man, and the bloody turf war, man, between the family, man. And these are things that could go down when you take that first footsteps into the game, or you born into a life that you ain't even got nothing to do with. But that's why I tell y'all, don't get involved, man. It ain't even worth it. But with that being said, thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, mob. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. From the bottom of my heart, I love each and every one of y'all. Hit it for me. Let's get them. Let's get them. Let's go.